test. On the beach again to talk about techniques and principles to better prepare people for the study of G.I. Gurdjieff's Beelzebub's Tales to his grandson. Excuse me. Yeah?
Is this James Neil Fox, who does the voice of Lucifer on the Lucifer series videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
I curse you, James Neil Fox. You are no true Satanist. I curse you. May 1,000 yellow jackets sting your face and bloat your features until you are unrecognizable.
I got a funny story about people cursing me with yellow jackets.
Yes? What funny story? What is this? Yellow jacket!
I know this just sounds like a gag, but I got a couple of real-life stories about freaks cursing me ending up in a hospital from wasps or bees. It happened more than once. You don't have to believe it, but I mean, I know you don't believe it, and that's okay, you don't believe it. It sounds like, I made it up, but it is true. It's also true, I've never consciously cursed anybody in my life. I just deflect the curse with peace. Love doesn't work so much because we're all conflicted about love. I'm not knocking love, but unless you are, Jesus Christ, you might try peace as your first option before love becomes your big shield. Love's a good way to get yourself crucified. I know a lot of you out there don't believe in curses, but since this video isn't about that, let me get down to the real subject, which is maintaining a solid peace vibe when sitting down to studying G.I. Gurdjieff's Beelzebub's Tales to his grandson. Beelzebub can be insanely frustrating, especially when the energy starts getting real for you. Like, why do you keep falling off that horse, So don't forget the peace thing. I'm going to cheat here and just read from a message I sent to one of my youngest viewers, a high school senior, who was talking about feeling bad about herself. She's the one who suggested that I make the letter public. What follows is pre-recorded from another session, so if it sounds a little different than I sound now, that's how it is when you put two different tracks together. Maybe it won't, I don't know. Here it is. I said, part of how the church exploits young people is the need for a love that they do not have for themselves. Love from a perfect deity is a lot easier to believe in than love from a person, because in the end the lack of self-esteem gets back to the old Woody Allen joke. With girls and me, it's like that old Groucho Marx joke. I would never belong to a club that would have me as a member. The early and middle Woody Allen was very therapeutic for me when I was trying to deal with myself. It was a long time ago, but I do remember. Now, with a male, it's kind of easy. What guys do is beat each other up. When a kid has had enough of being stomped, he learns to fight, and after a while, he gets what passes for respect among this whole mob of idiots and their raging hormones and private self-esteem issues. And believe me, the ones who live to beat on the skinny kid do have serious self-esteem issues. The answer is to learn martial arts and find that guy who's bugging you, or find some guy who reminds you of that guy who, used to be bugging you, and give him a bout he'll never forget. It's savage and stupid, but that's the rite of passage. It doesn't solve the love issue. It's for putting behind you the minute you get into a cool environment where you can hang up your brown belt. Still, it's the first small step to getting everybody off your back. With a girl, it's much more sinister now, isn't it? Psychological voodoo, internalized, merciless. You can't love yourself right now, and getting someone else to love you will just feel like you got them fooled. So it's Woody Allen either way. But do for now try to wish peace on yourself. Just imagine the most peaceful, wonderful, relaxing kind of space you possibly can. And wish this on yourself and on everyone. Especially on the people you can't stand, who can't stand you. If you can find that in yourself for 15 or 20 minutes a day, you will at least have a zone where the garbage is off you for a while. You have to find a space where your enemies are no longer in your head. And that means an area where you are above hating them and resenting them and fearing them and wishing bad on them and feeling hurt and frustrated by their attitude. Peace will always send them away for a while. It will also teach you how much inside you they are, how possessed you are by them. And maybe someday you'll realize that what you truly hate about yourself is that you've been as weak as you have been to let them that deep into your mind, that you have allowed them complete ownership of your heart. And I should have added here, your heart to kick around and walk away and let starve. Young people give their hearts to those who hate them, and those people crush those hearts. They eat your heart and laugh and spit it out. Peace reclaims your heart. Peace is easier than love, more doable, more practical for a start. Then I said, good luck, Neil.